So welcome to Dota Edict of the Heart versus Flex Zone. So of course the first ban is Drow, and no Flex Zone has banned Shadow Demon. Now an Omni Knight ban, presuming that one of the players on the Flex Zone is a avid Omni Knight player. One would presume. And that's the Mirana ban. So three of the four common first phase bans in this current tournament. I know from myself as a captain. Drow Mirana quite often banned, and so is Shadow Demon, as there's a rise in Shadow Demon players. So the first pick from the Flex Zone is Vengeful Spirit, and total Edict of the Heart goes with a strong combo of Faceless Void and Elder Titan. That's interesting. A first phase Abaddon pick into the Faceless Void and the Elder Titan. So this could be it, and push strat idea, perhaps, or a very strong team fight. So a Sven is banned, and Flex Zone strangely banned the Morphling in return. I thought that would be good against the Faceless Void and the Elder Titan. No real sleep or silence for the Morphling, and the Morphling can morph in the Chronosphere as well. So quite an interesting ban. Slark is banned. No player likes to play against Slark regardless of the situation. And the ban from the Vex Zone is the Witch Doctor, fearing the Death Ward, the Chronosphere combo, which is quite common. So what a total Edict of the Heart gonna go with.
What do you prefer, two small sandwiches or just one large one?
Yeah, and I think here it'd probably be a second support maybe. It's a Slardar, so that's an interesting pick. So it could be a faceless carry and then an offlane Slardar, or the other way around. Some teams do play a Slardar carry, and then the return from no flex zone is Luna, which is powerfully strong against their team because of the Eclipse. It still works in the Chronosphere if it's been activated, and it's very tanky against their team. And plus, Luna can build a Soul Cuirass, it's not an issue for her as well, which counteracts the Elder Titan aura. And in return, it's an Ancient Apparition, which is an okay pick. It makes it hard to fight into. And it's mainly picked because of the Faceless Void Chrono. So if you can get 2 or 3 people in the Chronosphere, you can just Ice Blast the Chronosphere, and that's 2 or 3 people that are going to find it hard to fight on. And then in return, it's a Bristleback. Not a hero you see often. This is quite a very fighty draft from No Flex Zone. It's like they're just going to run at you with these heroes. Bristleback and Abaddon, Vengeful Spirit all love abandoning. Running at heroes, running into towers. And fighting all the time. And plus, the team's going to be stronger as the fight goes on as well, with the Abaddon ult and Bristleback and his Quill Spray stacks. As damage increases with more Quill Spray stacks there are. So the Tinker is banned. That's no surprise. No one likes to play against a Tinker. Uh, Tinker is quite reasonably strong after that when as soon as he gets his pots, because he can just go around the map and could be anywhere. He could be at any fight if needs be. And in return, the Templar Assassin is banned. Quite understandable. There's very little TOTs on the side of no flex zone to deal with the Templar Assassin perfectly, despite the burst potential that they have with the Luna and the Vengeful Spirit, and they're running at you off the Quill Spray from Bristleback. So what are both teams' myths going to be? So OD for no flex zone. Very strong against the other Titan and Slardar as their strength heroes with low in-game. It can still ult the Chronosphere to destroy the Void if the intelligence difference is high enough. And it does well against Ancient Apparition because of its low strength gain, and it just takes a few hits from OD as soon as he gets going, and Ancient Apparition is dead. And it can also Astral Imprison itself to dodge the Ice Blast too. So a lot of save on the team of No Flex with the Abaddon Shield, the swap from Vengeful Spirit, and the Astral Imprisonment for Outworld Devourer. So it's going to be an Abaddon Vengeful Spirit support duo. Bristle off lane, probably Luna Carry, and then mid lane Outworld Devourer. So easy for the heart. I've got 30 seconds left to pick of their reserve time. And that's a hero, Storm Spirit. I love this hero, and it's a strong pick against the OD as well. It has very good strength gain, and it and there's the timeout again. Always happens in lobby games, but yeah, Storm Spirit, very good pick against the OD, and it it's a lot of mobility, which the no flex zone are not going to be particularly keen on dealing with. Well, they can deal with it quite well because they got quite a lot of decent disables. Like you can actually imprison him so he can't be annoying in the fights. You got the stun from Luna, which isn't exactly the greatest because the time it takes for Luna to stun, that's the stun duration. And then you got the Vengeful Spirit stun as well and swap, so you can just put him out of position and try and punish him from there. So let's have a look at the teams. So in the dire we have Pistachio on Faceless Void, Slardar by Joe Warlord, the captain Shaggy Rogers on Elder Titan, Makesy on Ancient Apparition, and then on the mid lane is Eternal Struggle with Storm Spirit. And then on No Flex Zone we have Hades on the Bristleback, Daisy on the Vengeful Spirit, Walter White on the Abaddon, Allenville on Outworld Devourer, and then Vincente Velatieri on the Luna. We're just waiting on Daisy to come back now. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Mainly intrigued no flex zone, gonna do dual lanes or a tri lane because the Abaddon is quite level dependent. It's like Warlock or Omni Knight in my opinion, but these heroes require quite a lot of levels to be good in the game, and also quite a decent amount of farm. So Venture has to play a very, very poor position 5, like, well, not even position 5, perhaps 6, 7, or 8. And then interestingly, he has 2 smokes as well. Right, so Sladar's gonna ward Buddy on his offlane, so it's gonna be a faceless forward carry. The Dota team are gonna move to the bot lane for the rune. There's the 3 of them. OD's gonna secure his rune. So the OD will get the rune for no flex zone, and Penopt will Eternal Struggle will get the bounty rune for Penopt. Ancient Apparition doing an okay job of blocking the lane. I think the Storm Spirit would rather this creep would be a range creep, so the lane would push closer to him because the range creep dies early because that's a lot more damage than the melee creep. It allows the laning equilibrium to be closer to his tower and easier to farm for him. So it's a dual lane on the off lane, Abaddon and the Bristleback, quite decent combo to be honest. Oh, and now there's gonna come the Echo Stomp from Elder Titan. The shield is placed by the Abaddon. Void is time warp to kill the Abaddon, and that's the first blood. Pistachio kills Walter White. The Abaddon and the Bristleback getting caught from behind from the Ancient Apparition and the Elder Titan. And they got a nicely placed ward on the safe lane as well to see if they're in the lane or not too. And the Ancient Apparition harassing out the Abaddon. How's Slardar doing? Slardar seems to be doing well. He's got his level 2 already. And it's to 9 as well. He's got no last hits though. But he's getting his levels like any off lane requires, which is always positive. So Storm Spirit is dominating. The Abandon's coming to the mid lane to help the OD. So Storm Spirit is out last hitting the OD and has a couple more denies as well. So the mid lane's going quite well for both teams, one would say. Like, no one's losing severely hard in the mid lane. Abandon's given some help to the OD earlier. Storm's got a bit more levels than him, but that might be because of the extra denies he's had. So yeah, the Dota side making sure that creep camps are not blocked so they can pull easier. Bristleback has level 3, Ben has the 2, I was the Slardar in the left lane, Slardar's 3 as well. Looks like Luna's farming quite well. Luna only Mrs. Void on level footing with the farming. I think Venge was attempting to stack that and just failed. Nothing to the ward here, as you can see. Oh, a arcane rune for the bounty rune for the Slardar, and then a little stun from the Venge. Whilst the OD bottles up a regeneration rune, which keeps him in the lane, gives him more sustain. And the OD is going on to the Storm Spirit, puts him down in half, and has no bottle charges, so I'm going to presume he's going to bottle Crow. Get his boots, his TP, and then bottle Crow. And then the other Titan comes walking across and back away. Oh, there was another death. Other Titan punched the Bristleback, apparently. I missed that, my apologies. Who would have thought this lane would be going a lot better, considering they're both quite durable heroes, with the Apothic Shield and the Bristleback's natural tankiness as well. And the creep wave being pulled over here. Bristleback just taking some last hits and then putting his own creep wave in. ET and Echo Stomps. Faceless Void wants to jump on one of them, try and get a bash. Venge is now TP'd over here. Can they get the Ancient Apparition? Echo Stomp again from the other Titan. And now the Venge is done. And now he's being punished for that Echo Stomp, and the kill goes to the Abaddon. So no Flexstone finally get a kill on the board. And now the Void is struggling to get any last hits now. With the Venge, knowing the Venge is here, as she just TP'd up to the top lane. Bristleback's doing very well for his number of last hits, which I would presume would offset the number of deaths, the one death he's had in lane, as he's farming even better than the Faceless Void in his own safe lane. So the lanes are going very, very well for the Radiant side. Maybe apart from the mid lane where the Storm is starting to show his prowess, but he does. The issue is he does have less levels than the OD. The OD is way more farmed than the Storm Spirit. He was TTP top, and let's go. He's chasing. Where has he gone? He's just killed 2 of them with Bristleback. Yeah, Venge, Bristle, getting the AA in the old Titan. Radiant side also punished the Storm Spirit for its aggressiveness, trying to get the Vengeful Spirit. And now the creep wave is being pulled again by Bristleback. Faceless Void hiding in the tree lines. And the Bristleback continues to improve his last hitting. And the Luna is now just on the offlane on herself, free farming. Perfectly timed last hitting. She knows how to last hit. As Slardar got his 6, he should have. Yeah, he's got his 6, and he's now got a DD. He's going to walk into the lane. Probably give some Luna some harass. But she does have Eclipse, which is going to be very punishing. If he does it at the wrong, try and punish at the wrong time. And here comes the Eclipse. And here comes the death of Slardar. And that's a kill for the carry Luna, who is almost double in CS off the Faceless Void. and triple the denies that he has as well, which shows the dual lane for the no flex zone is working very well, despite the deaths they've had in this lane. It's going well. Pulling the creep waves. Both teams are pulling the creep waves. The two range creeps, and then the whole entire wave for the Radiant side. There's the Echo Stomp. Echo Stomp misses, only gets the creeps. Good farming for the Elder Titan. Yeah, and the Bristleback continues to farm up a bit more. Almost catching up in CS with the mid Storm Spirit as well now. Abaddon and the Void having a little fist fight. AA comes mid to support the Storm. Elder Titan's doing some stacking. That's a nice clever stacking. Using the Astral Spirit to pull out that creep wave at the 55, while you pull this one at 53, allowing you to stack both of these camps at the same time, which is going to be helpful for his team. And there's the Storm Spirit Death to the OD ult, with the help of the Abaddon and Avenge, punishing the Storm Spirit once again. And the OD is probably now getting further ahead. Yep. So the 3 highest net worth are on the Radiant, followed by the 3 cores of the Dire. But you see the difference between the two carries. There's 1,400 difference between them both. It's quite extraordinary. So the AA is going to soak up to level 6. Another hero is quite dependent on levels as well. That's why some teams don't like to draft him. As soon as AA gets 6, it's very nice, but he's a very weak solo laner, and Luna punishes the Elder Titan's Lada with a dual kill. The Eclipse once again being activated and punishes them both for trying to kill the Luna, who's now massively ahead of who has the Dominator, the Aquila, and probably having more items being delivered soon. Storm Spirit is farming the stacks that the Elder Titan has been doing for him to try and catch up with the OD. The Venge and the Abaddon are skipping waves together, and the Bristleback. The Void is having a very rough time in his own safe lane. Despite the decent start they had in their lane, it's now just being destroyed by the two supports and the Bristle. Here comes the AA Blast, who's now 26, misses the Ice Blast. OD starting to push his way to the tower. Surprised he's not using his illusion to help attack the tower, despite the minimal damage it does. Every little damage counts. Abaddon tries to fight Faceless Void. Faceless just turns walk away. Luna starts pushing the tower as well. It's all looking good for no flex zone at the moment. Despite Storm has managed to take both those camps, it's almost caught up with the OD entirely. And now they're going to punish the Luna for its aggressiveness. Ice Blast into Chronosphere. And the Echo Stomp not used, and Faceless Void claims the kill of Luna. As 4 of them rotate just for the one Luna. But in return, No Flex Zone take the tier 1 in the Dire side at the top lane, which opens up their jungle a lot more for the Radiant. Though they're already prepared with these wards. Both teams have wards in the Dire jungle. The National Spirit to check see if any TP's coming to the tower, and Bristleback makes it obvious that he's coming in, as do and the other three Abandoned Avenge and OD come along. And they all just smoke out. And they're just going to maneuver towards the mid lane now. And put pressure on the mid tower. And there's a nice little ward to see if they're going to come towards the mid lane through their own jungle. So their jungle is decently warded. Well, you can see if they're going to try and do the large small camp over here or the medium camp over there. We'll go for the rune. And there's the tower gone for both sides. The middle goes to the Storm Spirit, and the Bristleback takes the bot lane tier 1. Echo Stomp from the other Titan, completely whiffed. Sprint and stun from the Slardar, nicely Apotic shield away by the Abaddon. OD now uses his orbs to take knock the Faceless Void to 3/4, who time walks away. And the Radiant no flex zone are just going to walk away and start farming a little bit of the camps on the Dire side. Both jungles are very well warded by the Dire side, whereas the Radiant no flex zone have the wards in the Dire jungle, and then one over here just to see, mainly to check if they're going to come to defend the tower here. It also gives good vision if someone's going to be farming the Ancients, which the Void can do. It's not the greatest thing to do, but it's possible. And now they're going to push onto mid as 3. Chrono on 4, and this is just a destruction team fight. There's the Ice Blast, the Stomp, the Earth Splitter, and that's a 4-man wipe. 4-man Chrono to 4-man Earth Splitter, 4-man Ice Blast, probably a 4-man Stomp as well, or Crush, 4 3-man Crush, and that was just the inevitable death. 4-man wipe. The perfect team fight from the Dire team. So all 5 of them are going to push the tier 1 bot, whilst the Radiant will push the mid lane. Titan will TP, and so will Storm. Ice Blast is in. Ice Blast gets 4, and the bot tower goes to the creeps of the Dire, and the Bristleback claims another tower in the mid lane. So the Radiant are 1 tower ahead. They still got their off lane tower. The more of these towers that the Radiant can get, the less vision that the Dire have side for the Roshan. They have a quite decent Roshan lineup because of this Slardar. Slardar multiply damage makes it a lot easier to take down Rosh. Though the Radiant have a good Rosh lineup as well, with the armor reduction from the Venge and the pure orbs from the OD. He's gone for all drums, which is quite nice. It's decent. It boosts up your stats. It's something you used to do when OD was a lot stronger a couple of patches ago. You have to go treads, drums, and then into blink. gives it all to the Sladar. And now the Dire side are going to start pushing top. And the Ancient Apparition is probably going to pull this medium count maybe. It's trying to throw an Ice Blast, missed. Both teams have very strong fighting lineups. The Radiant side just needs to not be all caught up in the chrono. That's the only thing they need to do. Like if they all get caught in the chrono, it makes it easier for the other Titan to just split it into Ice Blast and then the Stomp if afterwards. 4 or 5 used by the Radiant for the top tower. And OD Venge and the Luna of 2 TPs to top. A splitter into Ice Blast. Triggers a Balance ult. Looks like Bristle could be going. And that's the Chronosphere. Baden denies himself to the neutral creeps, and the Chrono is used on the Bristle. Still fighting on. Could be actually getting the Elder Titan. Gets the Elder Titan dead. Down to the Quill Sprays. Still going for the Bristleback. Not sure it's really worth anymore. Used 3 ults for the Bristleback and unable to get the kill. Stun on the OD from the Blinking Slardar. The amplified damage as well. Void has an Invis rune too. Paladin picks up a hood. And now Luna farming some of the ancients. And just wary of the Dire side potentially taking the ancients. And that's the whole of the ancient stack goes to Luna. Putting him almost double net worth ahead of the Faceless Void. And Luna's lead is growing much stronger. As you can see, the safe lane off lane went very well for the Radiant side, with the Bristleback farming was ahead of the Slardar. See, that's over 5,000 net worth lead. So they're going to start pushing mid. Ice Blast onto the Bristleback. And working on that pipe to help against the AA's Ice Blast to stop the DOTs. Another Astral Spirit. Stomp on no one. Tower Beans continues to be sieged. They're just waiting for the Void Chrono. That's all they need them to do. Have an Astral Spirit. Just looking for vision. Void time dilates. Astral Spirit comes. Stomp. No stomp onto anyone. There's a cheeky little ward. Just to see behind here. More Astral Spirit to check the high ground over in the jungle. And the tower will continually be sieged. Just a nice long siege for the mid tower. Void just waiting for the perfect time to chrono. Another stomp. Stomp gets a vengeful spirit on the very back lines. And the siege ends as the towers are being pushed on the bottom top lane for the Radiant. Stomp onto Bristleback. Use time dilate as well. Chronosphere onto the OD. Ice Blast onto the Venge. Use saves as the swap. Ult from the OD. Kills no one. Kills the Slardar down dead to Luna. Bristleback gets the Elder Titan. Now they're chasing for the Faceless Void, who has Time Walk again. Time walks and is now stuck. Quelling Blade through the trees to meet a Luna. Luna is now he's going to chase down the Void and then change his mind and stuns the AA and back to taking the tower. Now they're 2 are down for the Dire. It was a great save from the Vengeful Spirit though. Saving the OD in the Chronosphere. If the OD got Ice Blasted, the OD would be dead. And they wouldn't got 2 of the kills that they had because the Santi's Eclipse got 3 of them. He's got Slardar, the other Titan, and the Storm Spirit, which brought and that allowed them to get the 2 kills. OD has a DD as well now. Looks like the Radiant side wants to rush, which is not too bad. Luna has a Dominator and they got damage reduction from the Venge and the pure damage and the DD from the OD, but here comes a 3-man Ice Blast into the Roche, 3-man Stomp. There's the OD gone, Slardar dies to Luna, Bristleback kills the Elder Titan, Eclipse kills the Faceless Void, and back into Roshan they go. Even with 2 of their spells up, they can't kill all of them without the Chronosphere. It seems like they did in the mid tower. The team's becoming too strong. Stun from the Venge on the Storm Spirit, who's thinking about trying to steal the Aegis. There he comes. Who's gonna get the Aegis? Storm Spirit dies, and now Luna picks it up. Two man AA Blast, and then Luna has the Aegis of the Immortal to go with its Dragon Lance and Manta Style and its Dominator. Stun onto Elder Titan, and now they're going to proceed to take this tower. Here comes the Echo Stomp, Sleep on 2. And that's the bot tower going to the side to the Luna. Luna double in the net worth of the opposing carry in the Faceless Void, and is almost 5 levels ahead as well. Despite the great start the Faceless Void had, the moving the Venge to the top lane after Luna got a few of its levels is shown the off lane went very well after the Venge moved top, and then they managed to get a double kill, well, triple kill, 3 kills in the top lane thereafter. They know there's a wall up here. The Storm Spirit, as it farms the agents. So a bit of downtime for both teams at this current time. Just Luna, they're all just farming their respective sites. There's only one outer tower left for the Dire, and that's the top lane, which is protecting part of their jungle. But now, because they don't have any mid, they haven't got any towers in mid or bot lane, it's a lot harder to access Roche, even though it's down. Like they only had 1 tower earlier before before Luna took it. And if they did manage to respawn it would have been too late because of how quickly they can take it. So, and now the cools to start pushing top lane. The Paladins managed to finish this pipe to help the team deal with the AA blast. Avenge is satisfied with its Aether lens it currently has. A fracas between the Abaddon and the Faceless Void. Faceless Void gives up. It only has a Vlad and a Yasha. He's a very poor Void. And so the push begins. Can the dark side pull off what they did in the mid tower earlier? Stomp onto Bristleback. Drums activated, tower taken by Luna. They're probably going to try and push the high ground with the Aegis now. But the Dark side have a very strong high ground defense with the Titan and the Faceless Void. Both very well known, strong high ground defenders. Stomp onto 3. Void not willing to commit Chrono. Void jumps in. Void don't. As the Stomp onto 3. Chrono onto 3. With the Ice Blast on top. And that's not enough damage to kill him. Luna's Aegis pops. But that's all their ults down. OD ult used. Does absolutely nothing. That's the tail gone to the Bristleback. Elder Titan pops, and so does the AA. Outworld Orbing the AA down. Abaddon getting the final hit after the Luna Lucent beamed. And that's the GG call from the Faceless Void. As No Flex Zone takes game 1 with a dominating performance from the Luna and the Bristleback. And so the first game goes to No Flex Zone in Eclipse, and there goes the Faceless Void. So yep, a very dominant performance from the Luna and the Bristleback. Wins game 1 for No Flex Zone. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes.